What about impressions? Is there similarity between that and acting? Is there some fundamental way in which you become the person?
If you have a couple of the things, you can just fill in the blanks. And I think the illusion is that people think that that person would say that and do that. And that's where the illusion of, oh, he really embodies the character.
Mhm.
It's like, once you know someone's mannerisms, you can essentially portray a person from the outside in.
Yeah.
Because you have all the stuff on the outside and you can do it and complete the illusion.
And if it's for humor's sake, you can caricature it,
Totally.
therefore making the whole illusion stronger.
And also weirder. Like I like to, on Mad TV, if I did something 2 or 3 times, I'd get bored of it and I'd start changing it. And, now he talks like this. And it's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. It's fucking no one's late at night. Do whatever you want.
But people still kind of know there's that character, is especially if you just call it out. Yeah.
There aren't many impersonations that I listen to myself do and go, ooh, that's a good one. Like a lot of people like I think Frank Caliendo is like the greatest impersonator of all time. He's the best, period.
Ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. And he's got a record button and a broadcast ability that nobody has. I really, he's cracked impersonations that I'm like, how does he find, he's got such an ear, but then he's got all the other tools. I remember actually my last season of Mad TV was also his first season. He comes up to me when I met him and we're just up there in the writer's offices and he goes, hey, nice to meet you. And he goes, Louis Anderson. Because I was doing a Louis on the show. And he goes, Louis Anderson. I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, you're doing it wrong. And I was like, oh, am I, Junior? And he goes, yeah, because you do this, but you got to throw it up here or something. I was like, oh my God, can I use that? Of course. Yeah. And then we became fast friends.
His John Madden is amazing.
Ridiculous.
I forget. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
He really, really, really embodies the person. And sometimes not even with a caricature. It's like, it becomes the person. It's so strange.
Totally.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like, do the impersonation and then not forget you're doing it, but forget everything else. Yeah. Like just goof around. Of course, to me, it's funny when you sound like someone and you're saying the shit that they would never say.
Yeah.
Well, then there's you're letting go of that part, that tool in illusion that keeps people in. But to me, it doesn't matter because it's funnier. Yeah. So
what was the hardest impression for you to work on? I mean, it's somebody you struggled with the most.
I'll never forget. I had to do a Michael Caine in my first season at Mad TV. It never got good. It all week. It wasn't good. We shot it. The first take, it was shit. Second, third, and fourth, it was all shit.
Well, his voice is really important, right? What is it like? It's like doing an impression of Morgan Freeman or somebody like that. If you
can't get the voice.
Yeah.
That's my Morgan. Here's my Morgan Freeman. Andy Dufresne.
Yeah.
Ziwantanejo.
Yeah. I like your Trump too. I don't know where I heard it, but I love the impressions you do that don't sound anything like the original person.
I can't do Trump. I do.
That's why it's hilarious.
Absolutely. My Trump now, I say, just sounds like a fat bee because it's just
yeah, exactly. That's the
everybody
a little drunk.
Yeah, just a little slurry.
Yeah.
I dig doing impersonations and then not like just making it whoever.
Yeah.
It's
just fucking with it.
That'll be the title of my book.
So Caine was the one you really struggled with.
Yeah, it was terrible. And I could only hold my head a certain way to do it because I had gotten locked into this research tape that I watched. Back then they would give us, now there's the internet, but back then if you were going to do an impersonation, the research department would give you a VHS tape. And I remember I got this VHS tape of Michael Caine's acting school, like this acting class he did. He's like, right, if you're looking at the left eye and the camera's over here, see, then the left eye. So you want to look at that left eye for hours, And so I was like stuck in this weird thing that made no sense. And it was terrible.
So the actual process is the record and the broadcast.
Yeah.
I also wondered like what the process is to do like a Frank Caliendo level impression. Is it like listen to a lot of footage?
I think I mean, speaking for myself, I think you either have it or you don't. Like, if you can do this one or you can't. Yeah. I think that process for him is lightning quick. But I also think he can look at someone who he does not do, and then by the end of the afternoon, he can do it.